Alright, we need a little bit of context for this deck before we get into it. So, like a few days ago, all of my daily challenges were all black. They were like, play black and blue spells, play black and red spells. So I built this mono black deck to get all of them, right? And I didn't care if it was good. I just wanted to cast low cost stuff really quickly. So I built this really quick black aggro deck. Black aggro has existed in standard for a while, but I haven't really seen it. So I just kind of like threw all this stuff together and I just kept winning with it. It was kind of crazy. I just feel like people aren't really taking this deck seriously. We have a lot of cool stuff going on. So first off, in terms of aggro, we have a 1 mana 2/2 that comes back when we commit a crime. And in terms of crimes, we have this. This targets, we have removal. This targets, right? We have lots of ways to do crime without actually burdening our deck. So 1 mana 2/2 comes back. We have a 2 mana 2/2 with menace that gets counters when it hits the player, which is pretty important because we have lots of removal because we're mono black. We have a 2 mana 3/2, which is pretty good. We have this, right? I've always said this is more aggressive than people realize. It's a 3 mana 3 power thing, but also drains 1. And then we have, of course, Shieldred, which is a 4 mana 4/5, already pretty aggressive and drains every turn. And we have Bloodletter, which will double all of our damage dealt pretty much. Then we have Card Advantage. We have Gix, which is a 3 mana 3/3 that will let us pay life to draw cards when things hit the opponent. And we have this, which is, I think it's okay. It seems really good sometimes. We need a lot of mana for it to be good, but it's a 3 mana 3/3. When we commit a crime, we can exile a black card from our graveyard and copy it, but we don't get to cast it for free. We still have to pay the mana for it. So those are good at Card Advantage. We also have Tenacious Underdog. We mentioned that, but the Blitz lets us draw and replay it from the graveyard over and over again. Oh, I didn't mention this as an aggro thing, right? It drains twice, then it's a 2/2 for 1 mana with menace. That's pretty good. And then the rest is just spot removal. We have spot removal. This is hand disruption. That's also just an attacker that can draw cards from Gix, right? And it commits a crime for our crime stuff, so that's pretty good. And this is just an early game removal spell, great against Red Aggro because it gains life. And if the game goes super long, we can cast it and start reanimating from the graveyard. Not going to do that often probably, but it's there. So yeah, this is just a mono black aggro deck. It's existed. I know there's other cards that are typically played. What's the one? This guy. But I don't know. Doesn't seem necessary. So let's just try this thing and see if it's still as good as it was when I was playing it a few days ago. It's weird because like mono black has been so good for so long, but I realized that like since like I guess Murders of Karlov Manor, maybe even before that, it feels like it kind of disappeared. I did forget though, I don't get to go first when I record. I forgot about that part. Right. That's going to be the hard. Well, we're playing against Rakdos, so that's interesting. Probably play this first. I like to think of myself as an aggro deck first, so I'm not playing this turn 2. That's okay. Bloodletter is pretty cool. Alright, attack for 2. I always forget what this does exactly. It turns into an equipment, yeah, when you play a legendary creature. 3 mana? Is this like the Mardu? I saw this Mardu humans thing going around. There's that card from Kamigawa that everyone forgot about. That doubles. No, okay, this looks like a Mardu, like mid-range type of thing. Well, we have 3 mana. Honestly, I'm tempted to just attack them, but I don't want them gaining life. It doesn't get a counter when it hits planeswalkers. Well, they can't block it, so I guess that's fine. Yeah, they can deal the damage to the miner. So I can either play Deep Cavern Bat, get this back, which is 3 power. So I think that's fine. I'll do this. Target them, auto pay, get that back. Probably Sunfall. Yeah, I don't want board sweepers. I mean, we might kill them before the board sweeper, but definitely don't want them board wiping. Yep, and they would have done it here. That's cool. What do you get? You get another thing that it's legendary, so that's fun. They get their mana back, I guess, but they can't cast anything. Alright, well, I can play Bloodletter here, which is probably worth it. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. Attack. Block. Get a counter. They go to 11. So our thing has Menace, right? This has Menace, so it's pretty, that's scary. And what's it gonna do? It's gonna... Okay, Discover 4. Okay, that's fine. It's probably... We're not giving them the board wipe back. And I can actually blitz this next turn. I think it's the 3/3. So if I blitz this, it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 12. It brings them down to 1. And then we have Shieldred. So do this. Alright, down to 1. And we can Shieldred next turn. Oh, they paid life to cast that. Well, that works. I mean, they were probably dead, but you never know. So yeah, I mean, it was pretty fast, right? It's pretty cool. I mean, Mono Black was so good for so long with like Invoked Despair and Meat Hook Massacre and Shieldred, but I think the issue right now, and the reason this isn't as popular as it was, is just because there's so many good lands. Yeah, we don't go first because we're recording. We don't go first ever. That's how that works. But this is fine. I mean, this has Menace. This can draw. It's a little slow. That's alright though. But mana is so good in Standard that no one's, with the exception of Mono Red, there's not a lot of monocolored decks. This probably gets countered, but we'll let them counter it. Impulse. Okay, no counter. Best possible top deck would be a land. Can play this, attack for 2, get a counter, draw. If we don't, it might be Deep Cavern Bats. Just to see what's going on. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see if there's another color. If it's mono blue, it might just be Underdog. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's just gonna be Underdog. Okay, don't draw the land. Let's attack for 2 first. See what happens. If they had played a white land, I would have gone with the bats to check for a board wipe or the Wandering Emperor. But if it's mono blue, I mean, best they could have is like bounce, right? So that's fine. There's the counter spell. This Oathsworn, though, is going to keep getting counters. Would like to draw lands, though. That'd be nice. All this removal also is not great against the mono blue deck. Nice. Well, I'd rather play this first main phase to get the card. They will counter it, but we'll attack again. Yeah, that's fine. Alright. Attack for 3. Nice. Get another counter. It does tutor for cards once it has once it becomes a 6/6 basically. Once it has 4 counters, it stops getting counters and it or no, it still gets counters, but it starts finding cards, tutoring cards, which would probably be lands at this point. But we'll see. So if we draw a land, we probably just blitz the Underdog. They play a creature, it might be Deep Cavern Bat and removal. We don't draw the land. Let's just attack first, see what happens. Okay. Get another counter. I think we're just gonna play this, and we'll have cut down up, even though I don't think it matters. This looks like the mono blue tempo. I'm expecting whatchamathing, the Jin. Yeah, counter again. The Haughty Jin would be a 5/4. Tolarian Terror. Well, this has Menace, thankfully. And we have removal. Let's attack for 5 first. So the ward is what? 2? Yeah, 2. So probably play Deep Cavern Bats here, I think. Alright. Get a counter. Has 4 counters. So we're just going to get a land. And then I think I play Deep Cavern Bats to see what's going on in terms of land. Okay. It's a counter spell. Sure. Well, we have a lethal 6-power menace attacker here. Haughty Jin, there it is. So they can double block now. When does this trigger? When it deals combat damage to a player, not when it attacks. Land. If I play this, I think it just gets countered, right? Let's I guess we see what happens. Let's do the first main phase, see what happens. Yeah. Impulse. No, it's not a counter spell. So now if they draw the thing that causes it to phase out, we just win. Impulse. Okay, so we just win then. Nice. That was stressful, but we got it. 2 in a row. That's like 6 games in a row for me. Alright. Game 3. We'll try this again. 1 lander is going to be a no. We do get a draw, but we just get these. It's not worth it. We're only playing 22. We also don't need a ton. This is fine. So it's like, it's either the cut down or Shieldred. They cut down as the potentially weakest card if we're playing against blue again, which we are. Wow. Didn't expect to see an island. Nice. Alright, well, we'll drain a couple. Then have a 2/2. Play Deep Cavern Batsman. We have a curve now. 2, 3, and 4. Yep, drain. Let's play this. This probably gets countered. Is it the same deck? It might be. Yeah, it looks like it. Looks like it could be. Alright, so we'll play Gix this turn. Oh, there's a land for Shieldred. Alright, play this. Counter spell. Okay. They don't play anything. Attack for 2. Fading Hope. Okay. So do I replay it? Or do I play Shieldred? I'll try Shieldred. They only have 3 cards, but... Oh, nice. It resolves. Now they can't play the thing where they draw based on how many islands they have or whatever. Fine. A land would be good. I could play both of these. Jace? Okay. So this might be a loss. We were a little slow with the Deep Cavern Bats on turn 2. And we went second because, you know, we don't go first. Yeah, I mean, we'll just try Shieldred. See what happens. Drain 2. Digging. Sure. And they just quit. Alright, well, couldn't beat a Shieldred. So it's nice that we're winning on the draw with our aggro deck. You know, it's a good sign since I don't get to go first. I'm going to go first once. But when I go first, I won't have a good hand. So maybe I don't want to go first. I don't know. Well, here we go. Will we go first? The answer is no. Or yes with a bad hand. We don't go first. This is 4 games in a row. Didn't go first. Welcome to the channel. If you're new here, this is how we play aggro decks. Only aggro decks. If I play any aggro deck, it's like I will not go first ever. But Duress hit nothing. So we get turn 2, turn 3, turn 4. Seems like a perfectly reasonable curve. Wish I would have had that before. Possibly turn 3 I'll play Underdog and the Reckoning maybe. The Reckoning Raid. We'll see how we feel about it. They're gonna be a control deck, right? So yeah, I might not have stuff in play for the thing. Let's just attack for 2. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go wide. Gonna go wide against a deck that's gonna have spot removal. Gix probably just dies. Next turn we can play Gix or Shieldred. They're probably holding the removal for Shieldred, so Gix might be the better choice. Yep. So they can double block my Underdog. Yeah, I think I'm gonna play Gix and not Shieldred because I think they just kill Shieldred. Alright, attack. Yep. That was expected. That's fine though. Get those off the battlefield before this flips. I will take action. It's a land. Drew a bunch of those, but that's okay. Don't feel terrible. Could be a board wipe coming. Oh man, wow. Never mind. I just feel like we're doing pretty good. I don't know. Feels pretty solid. Alright, game 5, right? Game 5. Game 5. Can we go first? Oh my god, we go first. Hand's fine. Get to see the game go first, or get to see the deck go first. We will, I think, probably get mana screwed here. But all of our stuff costs 2. So we get to see our deck actually pressure. Uh-oh. We lose. Because they're just going to get, whatchamacallit. You know the thing. Oh my god, that's really good. If I can draw land and get stuff in their graveyard, it's not bad. Next turn I might need to play Go for the Throat. We'll see. But Trespasser gaining life is pretty good. Land. So the first game we go first. It might actually be a loss. No blocks. You can play your Monstrous Rage and never mind. Are they gonna do a second main phase? What's going on? Okay. So what? Kill this. Attack for 4. Seems fine. Just don't want them to block. They go to 14, we'll get a counter. Next turn, we'll consider Deep Cavern Bats. Oh, it's cruel. I see. So this is definitely Slick Shot with like green pumpy stuff. And they could put tons of power here. Like a Monstrous Rage and a... Okay, that's pretty good. Hits me for 2. Land. Probably exile my own creature, yeah? Alright, play this. Exile. No, they got a creature, right? I forgot. Great. Gain life. Gaining life against aggro is good. It has ward. It can gain 1 more because I have a Oathsworn here. If they kill my miner, I can Deep Cavern Bats get it back. This is okay. I mean, it's not because it's going to get huge. They have 4 cards. Next turn, I should really play the bat. Yeah. Go to 15. Go to 13. It's a 3/4. Is there a Monstrous Rage? And a Giant Growth. There's a Monstrous Rage. 7. Go to 6. That land is wonderful, though. So we're going to play this first. See what they have. Nothing. Yikes. No, that's not good. Alright, we'll attack. We will exile my own creature to gain 1. Second main phase, I'll play this. Alright, well, 7 to 5. They have 1 card. Play their land. I'm double blocking here. Oh, nice. I don't need to block. Still attacking all out, I think, right? Flip it, draw 3, but they have no... They already played a land. So I blitz Tenacious Underdog. They block the 2 biggest. It'd still be 3, 4, 5, 6. So I think we're fine. Yeah, just get rid of this. Doesn't matter. So they block 2 3s. They still take 3, 4, 5, 6. They're at 5. Nice. That was a close one. But we got it. Tenacious Underdog Blitz once again. Working out for us. So we're 5-0. And I think I'm 8-0 with this deck. I don't know. It just feels good. I have a very jaded outlook on content creators, specifically when they post their decks on like social media, and they're always like, look at this deck that went 8-1, and it's like, yeah, but how many, you can play 5 games with the deck, delete it, make another one, and try to farm a rank. So I because of that, I'm much more like self-conscious about when I'm like, oh, look how amazing my deck is. Like if you look at my YouTube videos, right, my channel, I try not to oversell. I'll say like, this is the fastest deck in standard because it's like the fastest aggro deck, or this deck puts out the biggest creatures in standard because that's what it does. But I don't like this is the biggest gold farm, 90% win rate. I hate those sorts of titles. But like, my God, this thing, I can't lose with it. Or it gets mono blue again. Hand is kind of slow. I should play this next turn, play this. We'll play these later. Are they attacking? Huh. I'm getting aggroed out. Okay. We will attack for 2. Yeah, I just hate... I guess it's clickbait. I don't know. These sleeves are really cool. I just hate saying like, build this deck to grind the mythic every time. 100%. 1000% win rate. Or... I don't know. I just hate that stuff. But, like, I'm very tempted to say, well, I can't lose with this deck. I think I'm pretty sure I'm 8-0. I'm definitely 5-0 in the video. Okay, so they don't have a way to block the 3/3. They're tapped out. I mean, this is a casual deck by the looks of it. So we'll just play this. So they're taking 6 no matter what. Nice. Down to... I can't, guys. We'll just keep winning. I don't know. I don't know what to say, man. So here we are. We're gonna play this again. I feel like we're just gonna play until we lose at this point. All right, opponent goes first. Got some solid 1 and 2 drops. Got some removal. Please don't be mono blue again with the cut down. It's Golgari. So are we playing this or this? I'm gonna play this and see if we can't draw a removal spell. This is not something you want to be using a removal spell on, but you never know. Okay. So graveyard. Self-milling. It's a 2/2. So maybe I offer the trade since mine comes back so easy. It's fine. Let's trade. And then I'll play Underdog turn 2. And next turn I can potentially kill a creature, bring this back. We'll see what they do. 3 mana. It's not exciting, but I can kill that. I can kill that too. Alright, so probably offer the trade and then try to kill one instant speed. They don't take the bait. Too bad. We'll use cut down. We will auto pay, get that back. And we will Reckoner raid, start draining. 21 to 16. Got removal in hand. Got a way to get stuff if necessary. Ah, man, I love this card. I love these, like, Golgari self-mill decks. Yeah, and Urg, they're just not good, but, like, they're so cool. I mean, I could lose to it for sure. But, you know, they don't perform super well. I'm doing this first main phase so I can attack. Alright, and attack. Down to 10. So how big does this become? It gets a counter, so I don't have to rush the cut down. I can wait. So it flips. Oh, it's a 3/3 though. Oh, I can't cut. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Well, if we're gonna lose, it's because we're dumb. I forgot it became a 3/3. I thought it was still a 1/1 that got counters. Well, that's really awkward, isn't it? And it's another one. We might lose. I mean, I love these decks so much. I'm kind of okay with losing to this deck because I love the Lurgoy self-mill decks. What's this? Return target creature from your graveyard. I mean, that's cool. Yeah, I want these decks to be good. I've played them a little bit, but they're like never good is the problem. Well, I pay 2 for this. Cut down doesn't kill any of their creatures. Takanuma doesn't do much. No attacks. So if they attack all out, we probably try to trade with the Death Bonnet Hulk, then oh no, wait, this can't block, right? I knew that. Yeah, I think we're gonna lose. We finally lost, and it's to a jank deck. I can't believe it. I don't see us winning this. It's this stuff is very big and scary. Okay. I'm just gonna take 9. No blocks. Kill this. Okay. Oh, right. I made it bigger. Oh my god, I'm playing against this deck so poorly. So probably... Let's say I attack all out. Let's say I do that. They can kill these things, which I don't care as much about. They can double block one of the menace things. They attack back. I can block the 10 with the Oathsworn in my hand. I would take 8 potentially. Kills a 2/2 and a 3/2. This is fine. So they go to 6. I get a counter. I play this. I don't play this, I don't think. No, I don't think so. So hopefully, if they attack all out, we can win on the backswing. Potentially. Oh, they have the land. Restless Cottage. Let's hope they don't see that. Up here, we're not going to highlight it. We don't want them to see it. We want them to not see this land up here. That's still bad for me, right? Maybe they mill themselves out. No, they're at 29. So we block the 13-14. We would take 10, go to 2, which means we can't get this, but they don't attack. Okay. How do we win? We have 2 creatures with menace. So 1 gets through, but that doesn't help. I don't think I can win this. I'm going to play this because it gets us closer to potentially... And we can't win, right? Because they attack with the 2 13 power things. I mean, there's just no way. There's no... I can't believe it. We lost to this deck. I did play very poorly against it, to be fair. It's my own fault. Oh, yes. Souls of the Lost. Big fan. Big fan. It's a 21-22. I love it. They should just attack all out because I'm forced to block. I'm at 12, right? So if I block these, you know, they still have 12 coming through, so I have to block another. They should just attack all. I mean, it's scary, of course, but I mean, all right. Well, they don't. So we'll do a bit of this. All right. Is there any way to win at all? Not with that. All right, we lose. I'm okay with that. I love this deck. Big fan of it. So that's okay. Is that our first loss? The answer is yes. It's not unbeatable. I can't put that in my title now. Dang. All right, so that's just a quick look at this deck, and it feels pretty good. It feels pretty good, I think. Forsaken Miner's pretty great. Just the way it constantly comes back when we play, you know, our removal. Feels pretty for 1 mana too, right? It's not super expensive. We didn't see this. Like I said, it's a little bit reaching. We need like 5 or 6 mana for it to be pretty consistent, right? Because we need to play this and also still have 2 or 3 mana up. So that's why I'm only playing 2. Like, it's sometimes really good, but we're not going too crazy. And I'm not sure which one of these we should be playing. I thought about playing like 4 of these. I thought about playing 4 of these. I split them. Still not sure which one's better. I mean, this is crazy on turn 4 when we curve out. So yeah, I don't know. Good deck. Seems pretty good. I know technically mono black aggro isn't new, but like, I don't know. My results were just really good with it. So I wanted to record a video with it because it feels better than I thought it would be. So that's it. Thanks for watching, everyone. And I will see you in the next one.